Charged the battery last night on the lawnmower, so it appears to be charged. So I'm going to be starting it up sometime today. It's still early. I'll wait a while in case there's any dew on the grass. Before I'm going to mow any grass, I got to water the bull in the barn. Yeah, he's probably pretty low now. I left the cattle in here last night. And in there around the driveway too. I try to leave them in all day. I have to open that gate on the driveway to get the lawnmower out. But I'll do that later. Yeah. I think the grass is still wet. Hey, mama cat. Cat. Where's Red? I don't see Red. I'm sure he's somewhere. Yeah, I'll water and feed the bull. Feed him some corn and give him water. I need to contact the butcher place, meat processing place, to find out the date where I'm gonna take the bull in. Yeah, they're supposed to call me, but I want to call them first. Sometimes I got my phone on airplane mode. I don't want to miss their call. There's the other cow over there. So I got the 3 cows, 1, 2, 3, and the white bull. Just got to find the red bull, make sure he didn't get out. It is on the right. Okay, they're all here. And they're still, that tree's still standing. How about that? Of course, that one branch got, that one tree, that crooked tree got pulled off the other one. Yeah, I'll just leave in here all day. I'll just have to open and close the gate for the lawnmower. That's all. But right now, I'm just gonna unhook that gate where it'll be off, so I can go in to the house and turn the water on. Not into the house, in front of the house, to turn the faucet on for the water at the barn. Fence. Oi, bird. Oh, no wonder. The cat, they don't like the cat. These birds don't like the cat. Now they're all excited. They're afraid for their babies. Now they're buzzing me. But they're really after the cat, because the cat's at my feet. So I better take the cat out of here. And you don't go across this line either. Yeah. Birds don't like when the cat's around. Oh, you're gonna relieve yourself in front of me, huh? Yeah, I'll take the cat away. Come on, cat. Oh, you smell your own pee? Huh. Hey, Swallow. Where are you, cat? There you are. Come on. Let's get out of here. They don't like you. Okay, better get to the barn before the tub fills up. Oh, I think Bully wants some corn. I can't feed him in the barn because of the trailer. But I guess I can bring this tub outside. Try to feed him that way without the other cows bothering him. We'll see. I got to bring some, since those 2 gates are open over there, I need to load some sacks of corn up onto the truck and drive them out here. Put them in the barn because I'm running low. You want corn too? I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can put his tub in there and he can eat in there and any other cattle can't bother him. I'll try that. But first, I'm out here to water the bull and I'll feed him corn in the barn, so we'll see how that works out. Okay, first tub's filling up. Oh, he still had water. He still had water in these two. They're half full. Well, let me get some corn for the other bulls here. Yeah, you want your share too, don't you? Oh, you sure got a lot of flies. I'm gonna feed the bull in here. I'm gonna feed the other bull outside. Fed him there, but I gotta keep these cows away from it. Hey! Hey! Come on, get. You two. Move. Hey! No. I need my stick. Stop it! Come on. Go ahead, eat. She's gonna push him out of the way. I need a stick. Hey! Huh? Get. I don't have a stick. I shouldn't have fed him out here. I couldn't feed him in there. I need to go in there. I need to go in that way to turn off the water. One tub's already full. Will you eat faster? I gotta get me a stick. Come on, Calicut. My stick, but he's holding his own. He's keeping her from getting in. Yeah, he's guarding it. Watch that. So he's keeping her away. Hey! Ah, you did it. Now you gotta share. Oh, that's your fault. Not mine. Right, bully? Maybe you'll get some too. That wasn't the plan. Yeah, once I send this bull to the butcher that's in the barn, boy, I'll start feeding you some corn. Yeah, I like his coloring. Got that dark hair. I like his. He's from that red cow. Yeah, I like that black bull too. That was from another cow that fell into the pond. Fell into the ice. I mean, fell through the ice during the winter. That was probably a mistake trying to feed him. Oh, what? What? I thought I heard somebody in there. Oh, it was her horn. Her horn keeps hitting the trailer. I thought the bull was it, but the bull's he's eating in the feeder inside the barn. Yeah, I'll feed you after I get that other bull out of the barn. Probably another couple of weeks. What? Oh, you got mud on your head, on your horn. Don't touch me with it. Well, he's right in there with them, fighting for it. Yeah, they got fly. I need to get it set up in order. Hey, don't rub your muddy head on me. Yeah. I better go check the water. So I came out here. Well, you want some more, don't you? Uh-huh. Calf, stop smelling my butt. I don't see that. Be watching this water. I'm not doing a very good job, am I? Well, I fed him anyway. That was the main purpose coming out here. Give him some corn. He's got hay over there in the corner, and fill up the water tubs. Two of them are full. When I start this fourth one here, I'll walk back to the house and get ready to cut grass with my riding lawnmower today. I'm going to start down at the big pasture. I'm going to mow the pasture road that goes to the bridge. I'll mow that first to test, see how sharp the blades are. Because I don't feel like sharpening them. I think I sharpened them last year, so they should still be sharp. And because it's an effort to get the blades taken off the mower and put back on. I think last year I took the deck off, unhooked the deck, and slid the deck out, and then flipped it over and did it that way. One year I hoisted it up, the front end up, and crawled underneath it to take them off, but I probably wind up doing that again. Anyway, let's go back to the cattle. Did you get enough? No? Yeah, I need it. You guys need an oiler. A cattle rub. I need to buy a new one. Actually, I probably buy two of them. I need a new one out in the big pasture too eventually, because all the stuffing's coming out of it. Oh, they got a taste of corn this time. Yeah, but well, doesn't hurt him. Well, he sure got bigger. He sure got big since I brought him here. He was about the same size of his mama cow when I first brought him here, the height-wise, but now he's really filled out. And grew. He's got long legs. So he should have no problem breeding these. When they come into heat, the question is, well, will they be able to get pregnant? That's the question. I hope so. I'd like to see some more calves out of these guys. These girls. And if he can't do it, he'll have his chance next year. Okay, about time to fill the last tub. Since it's only one bull in here, that should last him a few days. Let's just flip it now. Okay, let's head back to the house. Hi, Red. Nothing left for you. Don't worry. As soon as this other bull gets out of the barn, I'll let you in there. You can eat there, like I used to do to him. Yeah, but the trailer's here now. I couldn't do it. Oh, I better get back to the house before I turn the water off before this thing fills up. Put the empty tub back in the barn and my stick. Okay, gotta go to the house now. Bull's hollering again. I think it was a white bull outside though. It was moving. He wants more corn too. Huh. Look at that clump of grass going there, a little island out there. That's funny. It's been turned off. So I'm done with the cattle here. For now anyway. Quite done, but I'm gonna have to get the truck out. I'll have to lower this fence, get the truck out, back it up to the house, load up some corn, bags of corn, and then drive them out. Drive them out to there, and I'll have to carry them to space there, squeeze it in one bag at a time. Won't be easy, but I can do it. I've done it before. Some of that matua grass. Yeah. It's going up by the house. I planted that out in the big pasture in the bottom. Oh, before I had cattle out there. Yeah. That's probably back in the late 80s. Yeah. Yeah. And I tried making hay out there, but the bottoms were always too wet. Yeah. The bottom ground's always too wet. But I said I planted matua one year, planted clover. And then I decided, okay, I'll just use it for pasture. And then I planted fescue. But the matua grew, and then for some reason, some of it started to grow around here. That's before I fenced this for cattle too, because this here used to all be open for a yard, and I had a garden here. I had a fence. I still had a fence there. That was still part of the pasture over there on that side. But this here, I was using this as I had a garden there. Yeah, I didn't have none of this fence for cattle. But like I said, I must have had something on the tractor or something, but some seeds started to grow and they got pretty thick. But this is all that remains because they eat it down. It used to be growing in here real good. And I'd like to get some more of that stuff. Grows good. It's even hot today. That cow still likes to stand in the water. I think it's for the flies on their legs. That's what I think. No corn, did you? Yeah. I don't think you got any. The bigger one wouldn't let you in. So you're not the dominant one, are you? Yeah. Maybe that bull in the barn taught you a lesson, huh? Don't be so mean. They're coming down here thinking they're going to get some more. No, you had your corn for today. I didn't, oh, they knocked the block off. A couple of them. Where's the rest of them? No, I guess there's only one missing. I didn't intend to feed the Highlanders. Just you, since you came bugging for it. But they all got, oh, hook the garden. Yeah, I guess that weeds are dying. Yeah, slowly. I need to work on that. I need to get the lemongrass transplanted in there pretty soon. Still kind of cool for lemongrass, but so I guess I can wait. They're still alive in the house. Who's missing? Oh, the one's in the pond. There's one in the pond. Yeah, so we get the corn, load it on the truck, and then take it to the barn. Oh look, he saw her peeing. Now he's got to check her out, see if she's in heat. That's a bull's job. I don't think she's actually coming into heat. He still tries to ride her once in a while, but she's not standing. And she's not trying to ride him, so I think it's just he's eager to breed, that's all. Yeah. Hey, little bully, red bull. Yeah, I'll leave him here with these guys. As he gets old enough, he can be there. He can stay here with them. Eventually, I'm gonna probably take that white bull back. If he produces some calves here, I'll take him back to the big pasture, so he'll be my backup bull at the big pasture. And he'll stay here for these guys. He'll be 2 years old next year, so he should be able to breed them by then. Hey, mama cat, feeding your babies again? Oh, good. Yeah, don't get up for me. Oh, tip on your mama's neck. Yeah, just relax, girl. I'm glad you had kittens, and yeah, for about a month there after you had kittens, I didn't know if you had kittens or not. I know you had them. I don't know if they were still alive, because I didn't see them until about a month or more after she had them, and I looked for them, just couldn't find them. And then one day I walked out here, and kittens were coming out from underneath that chair. So I don't know if she had them there, and they were there the whole time, and I just didn't see them or hear them, or she had them someplace else and brought them here when they were big enough. That's it. Are you guys even nursing? Oh, let them do it. Leave them alone. Sometimes when I come out, she's doing this, and she'll just jump up, come to me, because she thinks I'm going to give her some treat. Eat something. I put water in it to soften it up for the kittens. There they are. Oh, sorry. Oh, she's going to get up. She heard me talking. Well, there is a chance for rain today, but currently there's nothing around me. Well, I wouldn't say nothing around me. There's nothing over me. There's rain to the south, there's rain to the west, and there's rain to the east, even though partially the radar's not covering it. This image here has got a blank in it. Anyway, but there's nothing to the north of me. Yeah. Oh, I hit my keyboard. Yeah. But there is, like I said, there is a chance for rain. So something might pop up later today. So that's when I want to get the grass. The sun's not shining, so, but I'm still going to try to cut some grass out at the big pasture, near the road anyway. Well, it looks like rain is moving up from the south slowly. So I might get some later this afternoon. We'll see about that. Yeah, it's moving up. There's that blank spot. Okay. Let's get something done today. Well, this radio is from 11:50 a.m. and it's about 11:55 right now. And the rain for the south has moved up a little closer to me, so I better go. Want to cut some grass, I better do it pretty soon before the rain gets here. It's after 12 already. Cattle are still in here. There's two missing. Don't know where the other ones are, but I'm not looking for them. They might be over by the barn. Anyway, I gotta get my truck out. I gotta take this fence down, get the truck out, and get the corn, and take it to the barn. I think I'll take 4 bags. See if I can fit 4 bags in those trash cans that's in the barn to store the corn, keep it away from the raccoons. She got up. There's them two. There's the other two. Lounging around over there. Uh-oh. I gotta get him out. You don't belong in there. You don't belong in here. Get out. Huh? Get out. Get out. I gotta pull the truck up so I can put the fence back up. It's got some flies. I'm gonna take these to the barn for the pool there. Yeah, I gotta put that fence back up here. Gotta get him out. You don't belong in here, I told you. Now go. Huh. Stay out. I need to fix this. I got one long wire going across. What I think I need to do is put a T-post in the middle there. Put a T-post with a hook with a setup like this where I can hook a hook on each side. Hook there and hook there. And over there, I'd have the same thing set up on that one. Where I can put a hook on this side and a hook on the other side. And then that way if I need to get the truck out, I can just take that wire off. I don't have to bother this one. And same thing, if I want to take this tractor out, I can just take this hook off without doing the whole wire. Yeah. Uh-oh. Get out of those bags. Hey. Hey. Those ain't for you. At least not yet. You smelled the corn though, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a stick with me, but you gotta get out of the way. Hey. Don't challenge me. No. You better go. That's why I should always carry a stick with me. Okay. Now I can drive through there and go to the barn. And I'll lose that corn before he starts tearing them bags apart. Yeah, he was biting on those bags. He wanted to get them bags open. He could smell the corn. But okay. They're probably going to follow me. Let's see, I'll back up as far as I can. I think it's far enough. Hey, they didn't follow me. How about that? Good. I guess that's good. Guess I could have backed up a little farther, but that's good enough. Well, they stay over there. Bags. Gotta walk in there with them. Oh, there's the bull. He came in the trailer. He thought I was going to give him some more corn. Oh, get away. Get your nose out of my way. You had your corn for today. You gonna shake your head at me? Okay, I gotta. Come on, get out of the way. Move the 4 bags off the truck anyway. Oh, they're coming. I don't know if they're coming. Yeah, I think they're coming here. They're thinking they're getting some more corn, so I better hurry. Corn in there, so I gotta move them inside before they get here. Here sooner than I thought. Two more to take inside. You want to get that corn? Not today. He's afraid to come in because when he gets in, the other cattle might push his back. I think I'm safe. I got the 4 bags in the barn. You can't get through there. When I leave, I'll close that door some more up to there. You couldn't get in here if you tried. Yeah, you better get out. Now he's on this end. I already gave you corn, so no more today. Now I gotta put those in my trash cans. If I can fit these 4 bags into those 2 trash cans. I know I get 2 bags into here and 1 in there, but I gotta see if I can get all 4 of them somehow. 2 in there. I think I lay 1 flat across there. That worked. Now the last bag will go in the other trash can. Okay, they fit. That's for the next time I feed the bull in here. I had a hard time getting this lid on. The weight of the bags pushed the sides out, but I got it. No more corn today. Get that wet nose away from me. Yeah, he knows how to get up there. There's no corn for him, so he's not going to go in all the way. What if there was some corn waiting for him? I gotta go. Close that door a little bit more. Yeah, I don't think nobody can get through there. Although he might try, but I don't think he can do it. I got something else I can put in there to help block him. Yeah, that should block him. He's the only one still up here. He's got a taste for corn now. You think you're going to get some, aren't you? Don't you? Not today. You had yours. I gave him corn already. He didn't get much because the other cows shared it with him. Okay, I'm done with the truck for now. No, feels like it's going to rain. It's very humid. I think there's a lot of moisture in the air. I need to move that log. It'll probably fall apart if I run over it. Oh, I gotta take that fence down again. Looks like the township's cutting the grass there too, but we still got time to cut the grass along, at least along the fence. So I won't have to, but they don't have to try to get too close to my fence. That's the township. They got a big mower. Yeah, he's probably going to go all the way down to the other, where this road meets the other road. You know, turn around and come back. That'll give me time to at least cut some along the fence line. There's a culvert there. You can smash that culvert. That's a big mower. Okay, I better get the lawnmower going in. I was wrong. You turn around at the... Then now he's going this way. That saves me the trouble. I won't have to mow that. That's it. I'll get my mailbox. Alright. There's my tax dollars at work. I think when he gets done somewhere, he's going to go down there and cut that too, baby. Unless he's going to go, unless he's going to mow the road from that intersection up there. And he's going to go toward the farm. Yeah, that's my tax dollars at work. So I don't know when he's going to get around to coming back down there. Way down there you can see the grass on both sides of the road. So I'm going to head down there and mow something. Yeah, the Red Bull don't mind being by himself. You're still calling for corn, aren't you? Let me get that lawnmower started. Yeah. I gotta put some gas in it, but battery's charged and it's got oil. And I gotta pump up this tire. It's low. It's always been low. Okay. I'll just put that wire back up when I get out. Let's see if it'll start. Come on. One more time. Oh, it started. one-handed. Okay. Lawnmower's out. And it was running. I gotta make sure there's enough fuel in there. The gas was kind of old. That's probably why I didn't start up right away. Well, the gas lines were empty. Okay, let's go. Time of the year. 'Tis the season to cut grass. Again. Of course, Bully's got to check it out. Probably got to rub on it. Okay, let's get going. You're going to have to move, boy. I need to climb aboard. Yeah, I need to beat you up on top. I need to put some fuel in it. I'm going ahead and close that gate because I don't want to get used to going through that gate. I'm going to go ahead and close that pipe gate so I can leave the gate on the driveway open. Time. Big day before it comes back. Yeah, here it comes. It's alright, gotta luck you out for a little while. You can come back in after I get done cutting grass. Yeah, it'll be okay. I'll open the gate up again when I come back from cutting grass. This gate open. I'll open that gate far enough to get the lawnmower out and back in. But first I gotta put some fuel in that thing. Let's head on down there. Down here. I think I'm going to cut this first, and after I cut this, if it's cutting good, I'm going to drive all the way down on the road to the other end, get across the ditch somehow, and start at that corner and blow all the grass under the fence. That'll give the fence a mulch. It's been sprayed, but the weeds are going to start coming back soon, or sprouting new ones. So I want to have a mulch there to prevent some of the grass from growing. And I'm going to do that, keep going from the other side, start from there and work down and let grass blow under the fence. And then I'll come to this end, drive all the way back down, do the same thing. That's what I did last year, I think. But first, let's see if I can cut this and how it cuts. It's cutting pretty good. I had to go over some of it. When it's too tall like that, sometimes the stems don't get cut unless I go really, really slow. But it's easier to just go in a nice space and then go over it twice. The middle I just did once, or went down and came back. Okay. See what I mean? I blew all that grass underneath the fence, and maybe that'll help control the weeds when there's lots of grass to grow there. Over there wasn't nothing to blow huh? Under the fence. Not much anyway. Okay, now to do this one, I want to blow it all under the fence, so I need to drive down on the road and then cross and then start mowing from the other end this way, and I'll keep doing that until I get done. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go out. I think I'm just going to go as far as the ditch and be done with it. I'll let the township mowers mow the stuff next to the road. I just want to mow it there so the cattle don't want to, when I put them back in there, they won't reach underneath it. Of course, if there's cut grass laying under it, they'll probably reach to eat the grass if it's still edible. But it'll probably be all dried up by the time they get in here. Yeah. Oh, I called the butcher shop, or should I say the meat processing place, and they got my appointment for June 1st, and I verified it, and I have to bring it in anytime after 6. Yeah. They'll start butchering it around 9. So some people can bring them in Sunday, but there won't be nobody there. They can just bring them and then drop them off. But I like to have somebody there to acknowledge it. That's mine. That's the one. Okay, so some people are busy on Monday, so but I got time on Monday morning early. Any between 6 and 9, I can drop it off. But I like to be there early before the other cattle will arrive. Okay, let me drive down the other end and start mowing from there. Kind of shaky. Across the ditch over there, so because I think it's too deep over here, and then I didn't mow nothing yet. I just drove in through here without mowing. But I'm going to mow down this way. The weed killer did a pretty good job, but I'm going to mow it and then blow it under the fence. Even though there's no cattle here, hopefully it'll add a mulch underneath. That's what I did last year. Some of that mulch is still, some of that grass clippings are still there. But the weeds, I can see the weeds starting to grow back underneath the fence, so I'm going to start mowing. I'll mow all the way down. So far, so good. It's cutting pretty good. I had sprayed around here, so this stuff was already dead, just like that stuff there was dead. But the stuff that's green, I may have to go over it a couple times. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'm cutting. I can see that where my wheel was, the mower should have cut that. It cut some of it. You can see a lot of it was left. So that's, like I said, I'm going to have to be going over the stuff that's still growing. I probably should have sharpened my blades, but maybe after I get done cutting here, I'll sharpen them. Grass here is growing pretty good. Lots of white clover in there. There's some of the weeds I sprayed. Those over there are the taller ones. Those are, I keep forgetting the name, milkweed. I've saved them for the butterflies. There's some more ones I sprayed. Yeah. Yeah, I sprayed around this post It's just in case the township got here before I did. And he already mowed up there in front of my house today, but I wanted them to get them some so they don't have to get too close to this post or that one down there. Anyway, I'm going to be heading down that way now. Okay, getting close to the end now. You can see, like I said, where the outside tire is. I'll have to go over that because it didn't cut very good there. Hey, there's the cattle waiting at the gate. No, you can't come in here. Not yet. There's some weeds I sprayed. There's a few more in here. There's a milkweed I didn't spray because I saved it for the butterflies. And I sprayed around this post too. Okay, when I get to the end, and I'll wait till I get there. Okay, first cut's done. Now instead of driving down the road all around, I might as well make use of my trip back. I'm going to go back this way. I'm going to mow. It's going to blow the grass into those weeds there, but it won't go very far because of the grass. And that'll help clean up that edge when I come back and mow this way. Then it'll blow that way under the fence again. So let's move on down to the other end again. Yeah, they're hanging around that gate. I guess they thought I was going to let them in there. I know they're eyeing it. I would too if I was a cow. All this nice grass. Yeah, this is the only pasture that I can what do you call it? Rotate or set idle for about a month. For the month of May mostly, because I want this thickened, plenty of grass in here for them to eat when we haul bales. That way I can leave all the gates open to the top when we haul bales, and then I can lock them in here. They'll have water in the creek and the grass to eat. Okay, let's go back to work. I mowed on the way back, but it didn't seem like it did much good. Because you can see where it doesn't get everything. I have to go over it a few times, or at least twice. And look what I found across the road. Some elderberries. Don't know if they're going to survive though. If they do, I'm going to try to harvest some. I think that's hemlock there on those taller weeds there. But they won't interfere with the only thing is the road crew. I don't know if they can get that far over or not. It's pretty far in. But if they don't mow it down, I'm going to see if I can harvest some. So for a few years ago, I had a whole bunch growing here. And I harvested a bunch here. But then right before, I was waiting for a couple of late ones to ripen. But I harvested most of the other ones. But the road crew came and mowed it all down. It never did grow back. There might be a few growing in there now. It's hard to tell. But usually they're bigger than that by now. See, here's what I sprayed. The spray works pretty good on the areas that I can't mow. Like under the fence. I can't mow under the fence. But anyway, I'm going to keep working my way out and blowing it that way. It's looking pretty good. I got a method. I mow a little bit, like a couple posts, and then I'll back up over what I mowed. Looks like I missed a spot down there though. Yeah, and then when I back up, I mow some, and then when I pull forward, I catch what I didn't get. Yeah, it's been working so far. It's a little slower this way, but at least I don't have to worry about missing stuff again. That was my first cut going down, and I drove on the same cut coming back. I picked up I cut some of the stuff that I missed, but now I'm taking about a half of what I didn't cut, and the half that I did cut before. Keep it cleaner that way. And if I run out of gas, I'll just have to walk back to the house to get some. Some of them weeds I sprayed. I didn't spray those yellow ones. I don't know what those are. Anyway, cattle are all over there by that gate in the corner. Yeah. I better get back to mowing. Well, looking pretty good. I can go one more round, I think. One more pass, I mean. I think I'll just drive down without mowing. Turn around and mow back. Well, that's 2 cuts. I think I'll do at least one more. At least on that end, one more on that, from that post there. Around this curve here, I might do some more. I don't know. I don't have to. 3 cuts along that way. You can already see there's lots of grass under the fence, so and that's not all there yet. When I get done, I'm going to keep mowing this, because what I'm mowing here is going to be blown over here, and then I'll have to come back and mow it all closer to the fence. It's looking pretty good though, so far. Well, I decided to go ahead and mow it without stopping, and without backing up to go over it. This is what it looks like. I get most of it, but a lot of it is left, so I'm going to mow it again, see if that takes care of it, instead of backing up all the time. Either way, I'm using up gas. Use every method. This mail carrier came by. Yeah, that cleaned it up pretty good. I still went over it twice, but at least I didn't have to back up. I think that's the way I'll do it from now on. Do a long stretch and then go back and recut it. Yeah, I got most of it. I'll just go back and start from the other side there by that post, other utility pole, and recut it the second time. That cleans it up pretty good. And you can see the grass that I cut here got laid over there. Yeah, when I get done cutting whatever I want to cut, because I think I'm going to go another pass here. After I finish this one, I'm going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4th one, because that'll take me all the way to the ditch. I'm not going to worry about from the ditch to the road. That's the township can do that. Anyway, and then I'll have to go back over it all, go over all this so I can blow all this stuff over underneath the fence. But first I got to get it cut the first time and the second time. Yeah, that cleans it up pretty good. Now do the little section behind me. I'm already at the ditch on this from this pole over. So this might be all I'm going to cut here, but I'll cut another strip from that pole all the way to the end. I'll cut one more. I want to cut to the ditch, at least from that second pole to here. And I already got to the ditch over here. From the ditch to the road, I'll let the road township to cut that, because they're going to cut the other side anyway. Well, they won't have to come down here for nothing. This will be the last cut that I make, the cut part. Then when I'm done with with this cut all the way down, I'll come back and start mowing all the cut grass, the one that's cut already, over to underneath the fence. Basically, I'm just going to be blowing it over, or recutting it, or what do you want to call it. Okay, let's finish it. Well, that's all I'm going to cut here. I'm going to cut I'll make another cut from that pole to the other pole, between the 2 poles. But here, I'm done cutting. Now I'm just going to cut, blow all this stuff over to the side, over to underneath the fence. Yeah. See how that'll look. It'll add mulch to under the fence to prevent weeds. That way I won't have to spray it. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Most of the grass is under the fence, or on this side, or on that side of the fence. So it'll help Hopefully it'll help keep some of the weeds from growing. If the weeds do push through the grass, the cuttings, the grass cutting, clippings, whatever you call it, I can always come back and spray it sometime. Now to do the rest of it. Well, like I said, past that pole down there, I'm already at a ditch. So, and the ditch is pretty close to where over here. But I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this part off. There, because there's the ditch. I'm working at the ditch right here too. So I just want to straighten this line up a little bit. Then I'll do the same thing I did that I already finished here on this end. I'll go over that and blow it all over under the fence. Okay, it's done all the way up to that power pole over there. And the other part, that's already cut. I just got to take the cut grass and blow it over to under the fence. I felt a raindrop. Just one. Just one. Looking pretty good. And I added some mulch under the fence too. So that worked out pretty good. That's because this grass is so thick. That's why. Okay, let me go finish the other end. All that's done. All the way to the end. I cut four passes here and all the way to the end. Four cuts, but where I'm sitting I only did 3 because it's narrower up here. Okay, I got a little section left to do. That's all that's left. I don't have to cut. I'm done cutting, but I gotta have the mower run in to blow that stuff off to the underneath the fence, and then I'm headed home. I'm all done. Wasn't too bad. That area along the fence is so bumpy. That's from all them floods. Yeah, I noticed some of the grass in this area right here, it's not growing very good, but the white clover is pretty thick in there. I think the cattle had eaten it down too much. Speaking of cattle, there they are. They're out grazing again. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do this summer. I'm going to, when the creek is dry enough, I'm going to cut those trees down. I'll probably use an axe, because I don't really want to go down in there with a chainsaw, because the footing is there. Everything's tangled up, and I'm not going to cut the trees off short. I'm going to probably waist high. Whatever makes it easier for me to cut. Not sure about all those down there. It's hard to get in there. That area down there has always got water in it, so I may not be able to cut those taller ones down there, but I'll get these here. But like I said, it's a tangled mess under there. But I want to cut them off and drag them out with a truck or ATV or something, tractors, whatever will work. I'll probably use the truck first. If that don't work, then I'll use the tractor. But I'm going to drag them out so they can eat the leaves off. And after all the leaves are gone, then I'll drag them over to this burning pot, that dead tree where I'm going to burn that sometime later this summer or fall. Yeah, I'll cut down as many as I can in there. And if I can't handle, if I'm not able to cut them with an axe, like I said, I'll use the chainsaw if I have to. I might try to use a saw if they're small. Yeah, a hand saw. I got a couple of them. They're a little bit dull. If I have to, I'll buy a new one, a bigger saw. Yeah. I don't really want to use a chainsaw there. The footing is not too good. And my chainsaw don't work that good anyway. It's hard to start. And once it starts, it's hard to keep it going. I need to have it looked at or buy a new one. But anyway, that's going to be another day. This work is done. Yeah, I'll leave the edge there, the ditch to the road. I'll leave that for the township mowers, like the one that cut in front of my house this morning. I'm surprised he didn't come down here. I guess they'll have that for another day. And I cut this too, so everything's good. Somebody's coming. No, he pulled off. He pulled off into those woods. He pulled off when part way down the hill. He pulled off. I hear an ATV in there sometimes. They go down into that bottom where they push those trees out. There's a lake up there, across from my bottom, up that hill there, way up there, up the hill, past that, past that lowland, and then up the hill. There's a lake back there. I remember when I was a kid, or younger, a lot long, high school. I used to hike all over the place, and I found lots of ponds. Yeah, but I didn't fish in them though. I only fished in our pond. Okay, well, I'm going to head home now. I did what I set out to do, and I got this cut. Well, they mowed this today. He might be up there mowing again there. I don't know. I'll wait and find out. There's the pond. The neighbor mowed this. The neighbor mowed this from here, all the way up to there. I don't know why he mowed it there. I'm gonna go ahead and spray that back in there, so you don't be tempted to mow it again. Yeah. It's the end of May, or close to the end of May, and they mowed this grass. I guess I don't have to mow it now. Let me go down and look at my gate down there. He didn't get close to my gate. He just went there, so I'm going to go down and touch that up a little bit. Maybe cut the ditch here a little better. I think that's him mowing there too. He's turning around up there. He might come back down here to finish the road to the south of me. Anyway, he only mowed this side, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up since I'm here. There's the bull. Oh, he's following her around now. That's the one that I felt a drop. I felt another raindrop. More than one too. Yeah, that's the cow that I let out of the barn a while back, maybe a week ago. So, and the other ones are over there. Yeah, I'll just mow this here. At least it didn't hit my yellow pole, or my white pole. Yeah. Okay, let's mow this. Oh yeah, I'll clean it up a little bit. I went down there too. Where's that car going? Turn it, going north. There's the cattle down there, munching away. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I feel there's a few more. I'm feeling some raindrops. Just a few here and there. I don't think I've been talking and I just noticed the video wasn't recording. Anyway, I mentioned that there's some elderberries here, but they mowed them down last year before I could harvest any. Not these tall ones with the flowers on. That's hemlock, but those are elderberry plants, most of them. There's a pokeberry in there too. But I don't see no blossoms on these, so they aren't going to produce no fruit. Yeah. And the cattle's over here, munching away. Yeah, I said I mowed this, and even though they mowed that too, it's a rough cut. So I think normally I would cut from the road to the ditch, just to have it clean. So I guess I'll do that too before it starts raining too hard. I went ahead and mowed a couple rounds. I might come back later and maybe not today, but rake up some of that grass. It's pretty thick over there. Yeah, wherever it's thick, I'll pick it up if I can't. I'll use a rake or a pitchfork, something. I'll just put it in the wheelbarrow and I'll give it to the bull that's penned up in the barn. Give him a treat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spray this because I don't have any good tools to cut it with. Spraying is easier. I also cleaned up that ditch. They didn't even mow back there. I mean, they mowed a little bit on the edge here, but not against my fence back there. So I cut them down, and I cut the ditch a little bit better, and I cut that side. Like I said, there's some thick grass here. I can pick that up all the way along here. There's not much to pick up on this side though. And I'm going to go ahead and close this gate again and let the cattle back in here, since I don't plan on going anywhere today. I'll put the gate back up. I'll wait till that grass dries up a little bit. Might even get rained on today if it rains. I feel a few drops now and then. It's real light though. Okay, I gotta go park my lawnmower back behind the house again. 4 p.m. and before I take the lawnmower back around the house, I'm going to open that gate so I don't have to come back to this side. Now the cattle can come back in here because I got the gate closed at the driveway and this one's open so they can come back in. Put this fence back up too. I made my chair crooked though. Yeah, there's a light, just like a few drops of rain. So I'm going to park my lawnmower again until I need it later. There's a red bull down there. I gotta open this gate. At least drop the wires down so I can get the lawnmower through here. I'll close it later. She's eating the tops of the seed heads off the fescue now. She's eating the seed heads off. There's one cow missing, but she's probably around the corner. I don't see her anywhere. I'm sure she's there somewhere. Let's get that lawnmower put away now. Yeah, when I set a few drops, that's what I'm talking about. See how it's speckled? Up there too. That's what I'm talking about. Just a few drops of rain. Okay, let's take the lawnmower back to where it belongs. One-handed. Back it in. But I gotta take the fence down first. Okay. Well, grass cutting's done. I guess the next thing I got to do is, as the weather starts to warm up, I got to get my lemongrass out of the house. Yeah. Okay. But not today. Maybe one of these days, though. I do is back it up to where I had it. I like to put it farther back so it's out of the way, but not too far where it get rained on. Okay, parked until I needed it again. I cover the seat up because the cats like to lay on it, and they would like to scratch it too. This way they can scratch the rug. Look at those guys. There's a bird in that tree. Sounds like a cat. They're eating the mulberries. Yeah, the bird sounds like a cat. Huh. Weird. Anyway. Yeah, he's eating the seed. He's pulling off the seed heads of the grass. Just the seed heads. Not the whole stem, because the stems are kind of tough. Which reminds me, I need to go. Maybe I need to go and check the pasture of the hayfield one of these days. And then I gotta call the guy who's gonna cut it, or should I say the two brothers. I think they employ some nephews too to help them do different things like raking and things. Hopefully they're still in that business. They're younger than I am, I know that. But they're getting up there in age, so. Hey. Yeah, I'll call them one of these days. Tell them that whenever they think the weather's right, they can cut it. They usually cut it sometime at the end of May, and or sometime in June, depending on the weather. And lately there's been a lot of chances for rain. A lot of chances for rain, so they may not be able to cut it and bale it until June. I just hope they can do it without getting it rained on. At least not until it's baled anyway. Okay, guess that's all I got for today then. Yeah, I've done enough. That's probably gonna be my next project, I think. I got some concrete work to do up at the corral. I sort of estimated how many bags of cement I have, but I want to do a different analysis. According to the information on the bag, I was, for the square meters that I got, and a 4-inch slab, which I think I could probably make it 4 inches or a little less. But 4 inches takes me up around 20 bags. I says, 20 bags? That much? That's 10 bags per hole. And I said, well, it's 20 square feet per hole, per box, or what do you want to call it. That's at 4 inches thick. So I don't know. Might be more than 20 bags, but I'm going to do a different test when I go out there. I want to measure something. I want to measure a bag of cement, bag of concrete mix, before, you know, a full bag. I'll measure it, see it, and if it's 4 inches thick, I'll use that as my guide of how many bags I could fit in each hole. If they're laid flat right next to each other, I'll try that first and see how many I get. We'll close that gate. I'm going to go in the door I came out this morning, or this afternoon. I'm going to go in that door. Well, I guess I'm done for today. Unless I get a sunset or rains. Hard anyway. I'll check the weather radar. See what's happening up there and around me. Alright. Oop. Swallows are still going in and out. Feeding their babies. They're still flying around in here. There they are up there. See them? On the right side. Hanging on my extension cord. And the nest is over there to the left. And they got another one over here that I know of. But that's the one I see the birds going to all the time. They're still flying around. Catching bugs. That one went up there. It's been a nice day. It's not hot. The sun never did come out though. And I got some work done. So it was a productive day. More or less. I'm just going to go in the house and get something to eat and relax. Well, I got something in the mail. If I can get it in focus. It's my cattle trailer. From the Illinois Vehicle Registration Renewal Notice in the June. Okay. Oh, and I can do this online, which is nice. I don't have to go in. I like when they mail this to me. Alright. Yeah, I'll take care of that one of these days. But look at the price for just the trailer. $154 for a year. The car and the truck are about the same. Okay, that's all. She flew in and fed them. Their heads are still sticking up. I can see their mouths. She flew right by me. Gotta do it again, bird. Come on, feed your babies. There's some flying around in here, but that nest is full. I see 3 mouths. 4. I see 4 mouths. Among birds, come in and feed your babies. I want to see them move. Come on. Oh, they're not going to do it. Well, this is 450, and I'm right there. I'm just on the edge of some rain. That's why I was only getting a few drops. Looks like the majority of the rain stayed to the south or the southeast. Yeah, I still might get something out of that. I'm not sure. I'll just wait and see. Well, the 6:30 p.m. radar shows some rain over me, but I haven't been outside, so I don't know. It's a light rain if it is any. I'm right there, so I'll go out and take a look. It's only 6:30, so there's still daylight. Well, they said a chance for rain, so I guess that's true. Didn't get much though, or actually I didn't get any. No rain that I can speak of anyway. Now, if you can call that a rain, sidewalk's a little bit wet, but I don't think there's anything in the rain gauge. Look at those guys. They're waiting for their mama. See, she called them. She's teaching them. Yeah. I could feel the rain now. Now that I got out in it, I could feel the drops, and I can see the gutter dripping down a little bit. Yeah. Actually, that's where it overflows all the time, so it must be clogged up. I need to get the ladder out and clean that gutter out one of these days. I don't save none of this water, so it's not that important. Anyway, like I said, I'm getting wet. Just a little bit. Just enough. I hear these guys. See, that one's always afraid whenever I'm close by. It's not used to me. The others, not too bad. They don't run away too fast. Oh, they want their dinner from mama. There they go. Don't do it in the rain. You're gonna get wet. Oh, she's a good mama cat. I guess the rain don't bother them. I think she's going to lay down eventually once they latch on. They're getting almost too big for that. They're eating solid food though. I feed them every day. Guess you don't want to lay down. Some of them can't get in there. They're not enough room. I think somebody bit too hard. I don't see the cattle back here anywhere. Maybe they went to the front of the house again. I'll go take a look up there. They could be over there, visiting with the bull. The only roof I collect water off of from here, from there to there. I don't collect any water off of this part because it's got a fiberglass roof up there. Now, if I were to collect the roof of that roof, the shingle roof, I would collect that water. But if I ever put a new roof on this chicken house, I'll use tin or a roof like this. This is a PVC. That's a PVC roof. So I would collect that water if I wanted water for my sister. But that's usually enough water for me. I'm only one person, so and a few cows. I haven't used that chicken house in 20 years. Well, maybe not 20. at least 10 or more. Yeah, yeah, been a while. Hang on, my cat. You haven't taught your cats how to climb on the ATV yet, have you? There they go. There they go. There's one over here too. That's the one I like. See, it's not so afraid of you. Oh, it's going to go the other way. What are you eating, cat? What are you eating? Oh. Is it eating something? Did Mama catch something for you, or did you catch that? What is? It's eating something. What are you eating? What is that? A frog? That's a frog. You ate the frog. You caught a frog, or Mama catch it for you? Huh? I think it may have caught that frog. Maybe. Mama could have bought it. Go ahead. Finish eating it. Okay. Here they are. There's all 4 of them. Okay. Gotta go in. See the cattle up here anywhere. I don't know where those cattle are. I'm guessing they're on the other side of the barn. They go up there all the time. They rub noses through the gate with the bull that's in the barn. Because I didn't see him anywhere else. I got the gate open over there. So they can come in here at night now. They were in here last night and they didn't escape, so I figure they can do it again. There's still a lot of stuff they didn't eat. And if it looks too raggedy in the future, I might go ahead and cut it with the lawnmower. But I'll wait on that. Climber here, aren't you? You gotta climbing up there now. You look comfortable. Oh, I found the cattle. I see a cow there. There's a cow behind that tree, but I can see the reflection in the water. And then the bull is way back there. Where the red bull is, I don't know. Red bull might be with that white bull back there. I really can't tell where he is. Well, those are the 3 cows there, because I see horns on them. I see the white bull. I don't know where the red bull is. Oh wait. Wait, I think that's him over there. He's in the shadow. It looks like him laying down way over there behind those trees. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a little wet. Just a really low drizzle. Hey, mockingbird. Yeah, I can see the water on the pond is getting sprinkles. And I can feel the sprinkles too. It's really light rain. Oh well. Everybody seems to be okay. Yeah, I still have this too. I never did get around to putting that up. Maybe I should do that one of these days too. I got the post. All I gotta do is drive them in and wire it up. Oh well. I forgot all about it. I'll get to it one of these days. Pond's full. And muddy too. Everything's quiet. I guess I'm going to end it here today. It's been okay, that's all for today then. Not sure what I'm doing tomorrow yet. I might drive down to the hayfield and take a look at that. And then I've got to contact the people who cut it and bale it for me so they can put me on their list so they can squeeze me in sometime. Need to work on that garden too. Gotta get my lemongrass out of the house pretty soon. Yeah, we'll see. I heard somebody shooting over that way. I hear a train over that way. Train, I don't know what to call it, a whistle? Yeah, it's over there. That train track over there to the east of me, that runs north and south. Yeah. I remember taking the train when I came back from I was in the Navy, and they sent me to while I was in the Navy in a station in Pearl Harbor. They sent me to a school there. Oh, there's the Red Bull. They sent me to a school in Great Lakes, a Navy school for fire control technician. Yeah, and I was there for about 3 months up at that's just north of Chicago. And on weekends when I didn't have what do you call it, a watch, like the watch, I would take the train from Chicago or Great Lakes to Chicago on a train, and then I had to change train stations, and then get a train from Chicago to Centralia, which is just about 20 miles from here, and I would spend the weekend at home, and then take the train back. Yeah. Yeah. I remember those train trips. The funny thing was, it was like on a Friday. If I left on a Friday, all the, I think it was, I forget how it worked, but the college students would get on the train and go down to Champaign-Urbana, and the train was packed with mostly college students, and then they would all get off at Champaign-Urbana where the school is, and then the train would be almost empty all the way, the rest of the way down to Centralia. I thought that was, and it's the opposite when you come when I get it on Sunday night to come back to go back up to Chicago. I don't know if it was the same thing. I don't remember going back so much, but I remember getting in Chicago, because I guess all the college students, they go to Chicago on the weekend. Yeah, I don't remember so much. Oh, that's right. I forget when the kids got on and when they got off, but I know it had something to do with Champaign-Urbana. I know that. But I gotta go. I'm getting wet now.